So it's day 11, we are cruising along, feeling okay today. My back was a little bit weird, probably just from sleeping on the hardwood floor last night with a small pad. Not the best sleep, but a really cool experience last night. We did a communal dinner, all ate together, some kind of a pork with risotto. It was actually pretty tasty, very filling. And then we actually had a time for prayer and silence. It was a good experience. It filled up my energy level regardless of no sleep. So very cool cats last night, a lot of fun. So on to through the next day. All right, so as you can see, I got a raincoat on, and that's not because I think it was a cool color to wear today, because it was raining, but it's not raining right now. So we're in pretty good spirits. We just hit the top of a little mountain, but it's a little wet and slick, so I'm gonna keep this recording short. Just feeling good, and we're heading to Burgos today. Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock on day 13. Feeling okay today. Last night I had to spend about a half an hour working on 3 blisters on my feet, so I'm a little ginger this morning, a little tender. Just kind of taking it easy, slow start, typical morning. We got very lucky last night. I was supposed to go to Burgos. All the folks that I knew were stopping there. They had checked in, but I felt good, and I was also looking for a chance to kind of move on and get out on my own for a little bit. And so I felt good, so I took the chance. Took off, and I intended to only go a couple of K, but the hotel there was closed for siesta. I still felt good, so I said screw it. There's only like another 3.5K to the next town, so I went that 3.5K, and then when I get to that town, the one albergue I saw, I couldn't find anybody. I thought no big deal, there's only 2K to the next town. So I went to the next town. Well, only 2 albergues in that town. One of them was closed and the other one was full. So crap. So there's supposed to have been a hotel according to the guidebook. That didn't exist. So I went back to the albergue to ask the lady that was running it about that. No look, I think she saw the desperation in my face. And I also walked 35.5K. I didn't have the legs to go back 2K to go to the other albergue. So I think she saw that I needed a little bit of a break, and she gave me one. She was a very sweet lady. She actually had a fold-out cot that she put in the dining room after everybody was done eating, but it's still totally fine. I had a bed. So, as they say, the Camino will provide, and it did. So still day 13, got a beautiful sunset back there, gorgeous. As I'm walking and kind of getting into my meditation mode, I'm realizing that I'm having a difficult time defining stress, or worry, or insecurity. I just don't have it. I know I'm just approaching 2 weeks, and I'm sure some of this makes sense, and so I'm not disappointed, but I can't even make myself, like, in my mind, understand it, like previous stresses or any of that stuff. I feel very blank as far as not numb to it, but it's gone or doesn't exist. So I think the pilgrimage is starting. The physical part, I don't have it completely beat, but it's just an interesting feeling. So day 14, 2 weeks at the end of today. Very close to the halfway point, which makes me feel better. I am not having the best day. I just want to go home. But I'm gonna suck it up and get through this little pity party and keep rocking. Right in front of me, I'm walking very flat right now, but right in front of me is a nice little mountain. And there's a windy path that we're going to be going up. I'm going to try to show you guys. Hopefully it shows up. There we go. Now you can see it. So anyway, heading up the top of that, and then see what's up there, and then head down the other side, I guess. Gonna try to get 24 or 25 kilometers into our next destination. So hopefully we're able to do that. Knees are actually feeling good, but my right foot is just a wreck with like 3 blisters. And my pinky toe is swollen. It's so sore I have to walk on the inside of my foot because it just hurts. But like I said, we're gonna suck it up and keep going. So I'll probably check in later. Okay, day 15. We're past the 2-week mark. Tomorrow we'll make the halfway point. So very excited about that. As you can see, the sun riding by me. Oh, sorry, probably pretty bright in the camera. Anyway, yesterday was tough. It was a tough day in the morning. I prayed a little bit, asked for some help, and about an hour later, I get an amazing Englishman with a great disposition, and we had great conversation over the last 15K of the day, and it went really well. Foot's still pretty ginger in the morning. It's pretty tough, pretty hurts. My pinky toe. So I'm limping a little bit right now, but ibuprofen and walking it out will help. Today's only 19K, so today should be a good day. The temperature's perfect. There's barely a breeze. The sun is shining. It's cool. And got to stay in a nice place last night. Only €39, but I have my own private room plus private bath, which was amazing. So I basically stayed in the room the whole night. Got a lot of rest, elevated my feet. Got some postcards written and some other things. So it's nice just to hang out by myself for a night. So on to the next town. Should be a good day, and looking forward to getting this one in the books now that I'm on the near the halfway mark. So be back later. All right, good morning. It's day 15. We're doing well. I think tomorrow we hit up almost the halfway point. I think it's actually Sunday morning we'll hit halfway, which is awesome. It just feels like just the other day we were like 2 days in, and now we're 15 days in. So I think we're doing well. Still starting off pretty sore in the morning. Foot, I do a lot of limping and then slowly work my way out of it and end up walking at a decent pace. So tough starts, but once I get going, I feel pretty good. Today is a challenging day. From the town where I slept to the next town is 17K, and there's no water, no food, no stops anywhere. I think there might be one picnic area stop, which basically just has some tables or sitting. So I'll probably stop and eat there with some of the stuff I packed, but just had to be more prepared today. Because typically there's a place to stop and get something every 5 to 6K. So one thing I've been really thinking about the end of yesterday and today was that I think one thing I've realized is that sometimes I hide behind excuses on why I haven't accomplished the things I want to accomplish. You're too busy, or work's too much, or you're too tired. And one of the interesting things I really thought about too is that how many times I've heard people say, you know, well, I had all these plans, but I got married, you know, or I was going to do all these things and my wife and I were going to travel, but we had kids. Or I'd really love to go do this, but I'm just so busy at work. And to all this stuff now, I'm like, what? I mean, if your family, if your friends, your wife, your company needs you, what they need even more is the person who sets aside the time to accomplish their dreams and makes the sacrifices and gets that shit done. Because in doing that stuff, you are twice the person that you are when you're staying behind those excuses and hiding behind reasons why you can't do what you want to do. And man, when you get old, when you get in your 70s and your 80s and you're thinking back in your life, you're going to shake your head. And you're really going to wonder why you didn't do the things you want to do instead of just work and hide behind the excuse of being married or having kids. Man, your kids, your wife, your job, they need you being that person who gets stuff done, who is amazing and accomplishes great things. So we all need to be courageous, and when I think once you start doing that, then you realize there's some people that don't ever hide behind those excuses. They have kids, they get married, they're very busy at work, but they still stop to achieve great things. So we need to do that. That's my thought of the day. So it's Sunday, day 17. Weather's cool, a little breezy, really comfortable though. This is the first day I didn't have to limp in the morning with my toe. Still a little sore, but knock on wood, feels pretty good. Met up with the whole group of the kind of semi-Camino family that we had. There's probably about 11 of us that stayed together last night. There's 8 in that core group, but there's a couple of new people that I hadn't met. I think that they had already knew. So nice to see everybody, have a little dinner, have a drink with everybody. That kind of helps recharge your spirit a little bit. Yesterday at the end of the day it was very challenging because we were supposed to stop in one town with 3 albergues. There was only 1 o'clock and everything was full. I was very tired and got extremely irritated. I don't know, for me, and I know everybody's Camino is different, so this is just for me. I think Leon is the next big city. It's 2 days away. We'll be there on Tuesday. I believe I'm going to try to stay 2 days there. Just get really good rest, give my feet a complete break, and then we'll hard charge on to, I believe, Sarrion. And at Sarrion, it's like 100K to Santiago. So today, there's an option point that splits off and goes off to another route where you can stay on the standard route. I'm staying on the standard route, but that option point, for me, on my calculations, is halfway. So to be halfway, to know I'm just going down the other side, and now it's the countdown. So it's day 18, and had a good night's rest at a Donativo last night. Very fun. We just hit about 8K today in our 26K day. To my left is Johnny from Taiwan. Woo!
Thank you.
We've been walking for the next, or for the last 7K. He's been keeping very entertained. He has a great disposition. He has a good attitude, like this guy. So, but we're coming into the first town. We're gonna stop at a cafe. At least I'm going to, and get a bathroom break and then maybe a Coke or something. And Johnny, he starts and he doesn't shut down until he gets to the end. So he goes hardcore. He's actually here with his dad. His dad's back there. We actually have matching backpacks. So very cool. That's how we actually got started talking, and we've been talking for probably the last 2 hours. So very cool. So all right, that's my daily for today. I will see y'all later.
See you.
So it's day 19. This sucks. Just walking on a gravel road, and there's nothing but this shit to look at. This is gonna be the whole way. There's just nothing. You know, it's boring. That's really all that exciting. I'm just looking forward to getting it over with. Getting back to the regular Camino trail, getting away from the big cities. Big cities are not fun. All right, day 19 in the pension with Joe, Jim and Mike.
Jim and Mike, Jim and Gun.
And we're in Leon. Nice pension. Just the 2 of us. Mike's not sleeping in here. He's on the floor. So good day, 17K. We're gonna stay here 1 extra night. So we're gonna live it up tonight. Recover tomorrow.